Overlord Chapter 5 basically was the entrance of Nazarick, where Ainz and Nabra, it's not Nave basically, go into Nazarick and basically become like adventurers. And that's basically the entrance of this manga. And basically I would say it's the middle point of the anime now. Yeah, about the middle point, I'd say. And basically, we got the entrance of most of the characters that we've seen in the anime, and basically half of them they're actually in the manga at the moment, are all practically dead. So it's kind of nice to see that their backings are kind of like half the characters are actually in there. So we actually get the entrance of Sword of Darkness, and we also get the entrance of Clementine, Infia, how to pronounce the kid's name, and yeah, basically that's who we get. Also Nabe as well. But again, there was differences between the anime and manga. I mean, the comedy was kind of handled a tiny bit better in the manga than it was in the anime. I mean, I think because it's drawn, it's slightly funnier, because the way that the artist draws it is a bit more funny and a bit more comedic. So you get that edge to it, so it's just a tiny bit better than the anime. But we also get one part where Nabe actually communicates with Overlord before one of them goes in to see Overlord basically have the body pillow. And I don't ever remember that happening in the anime. I remember Nabe getting the cat ears, but very, very late into the anime itself, as we need to see her use the cat ears to communicate. So to see that before was kind of a bit jarring, because I didn't even realise that she used it. I might be wrong completely, she did use it in the anime before then, but to my recollection I don't even remember her using it. And yeah, I mean, it was quite funny because Overlord is completely nuts, and you also got the Shalatir and Overlord conversation where they say that she's fake boobs and everything like that. It's quite funny. Again, I think it's funnier in the manga than it is in the anime. Yeah, the anime has the quirks, but I think the way that Ainz is actually handled in the manga, it's a tiny bit better with the comedy than it is in the anime. That's just how I see it. I don't really value my own opinion, but yeah, I think that's how I see it. But I mean, as the most part, I think the way it's going, I think the manga's actually pretty good. I mean, yeah, there is artistic inconsistencies in the actual manga. I can't really judge. I'm not an artist myself, but from what I can see, there is quite a lot of inconsistencies, which kind of does hinder the way that the manga looks. I mean, sometimes it looks really, really good. Other times it doesn't. It just looks trash. But I mean, the way it's coming out kind of does also hurt the way it's meant to be, because I don't know how it will continue after the anime is ended, because I reckon it could continue about at least 6 more months, and then that could be the run of the actual anime. I don't know what else it could do after that point, because it's Madhouse, and Madhouse won't do a sequel, so maybe they might start adapting a light novel, and at that point you got to realise that if they're adapting it from the anime, then it's kind of a bit it's going to juxtapose it really, really badly, because there's going to be parts of the light novel adapted into the anime, vice versa, and it's not going to look good unless they do it perfectly. I'm not too sure. But hopefully the manga actually continues beyond the actual anime, because it could actually basically tie us over until one day we might get a sequel to Overlord. But, I mean, you have to wait and see, I guess. But, with all that said, I have been the driver, and I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.